Hello, good morning everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Saturday to you. Want to say hi first off to my good friend Gabe Bowen. How are you doing today, Gabe? I hope everything is well in your world. So I went to the bank to pick up nickels and they had a box of halves, and this is the bank that I always get my double stack boxes in, and she said, I got a box of halves and it's not the flat kind. I was like, good. So I picked it up. So we'll kind of try to sort of introduce halves back into the hunt. I'm not going to go real crazy on getting halves right now. Still don't want to get stuck. I told her to order me another box next week, and I may get my other bank that gets the flat boxes to order me one box just to see what's coming in, and then we'll go from there. So it may finally, good luck, says William E. It may get to the point where I start offering them up again for those that are interested. Matter of fact, I had J-Ram send me a text wanting to know if I had a box available, but I think I'm just going to see what they look like right now and see if the circulated boxes hold on for a while. Don't want to have to, start doing it and then stop doing it, start doing it, stop doing it. So anyway, let's run through the list, see who all is here. Happy Saturday to you. I haven't heard from Pa whether or not he's streaming today. Does anybody else have any information on that? See B.H. Stringer, Blistering Barnacles, Brian Robeson, Christopher Ty, Colonel's Collecting, Dad Spare Change, Fleabag, Jim Thompson, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, The Real Savage Patriot, Tom Thumb, and William E. Good morning to you. I'm sure Valerie Bowen is lurking in the background. I think Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan had an appointment this morning, so they may be back in later in the stream. So I guess let's just get started. I got 50 and 75 likes. The ESO today is going to be a silver quarter. I actually found a silver quarter and a war nickel in the change return recently, so I thought I would just offer that up as a EOS 90% quarter. All right, let me get back to the right page, the Bud Files, and we're just going to jump right into it. Happy seeing some half dollars again. Hey Nikki, good morning to you. Let's see what we can see here. I see 2023s. There's a 2024. Southern Metal said he got a box. of a double stack box, which is usually black rolls. He got a double stack box that had yellow NF string and sun rolls in it. So that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. It's been a minute since we've done some new ones, so let's see what we can find. Maybe we can pop a 2026 out of here. I do have 2026 half dollars that were given to me by Fleabag. If anybody would like those instead of a 40% silver or whatever the giveaway prize is, you may. You got another box of new halves again. Wow, that's cool, Fleabag. I mean, it's gonna, I guess, become common that we get them. Eventually, you would think you would start seeing a few circulated in the rows at some point. Have you checked on eBay or anything about seeing if they're selling for a premium, Fleabag? NC Prospector says, hooty hoot, Walker. Remember, for 29 months. Thank you, NC. Michael Erickson, I hope everything's good in your world. It has Jim Thompson coming through.
Don't worry about money no more. And I said, that's good. One less thing.
Jim Thompson coming through with a $10 tip. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it, my friend. That is very generous of you to be so religious in doing that every week. It really does help out. Help out with the shipping and other little knickknacks involved with the show. So thank you, sir, very much. Your generosity is astounding. Michael Erickson, 27 months, one day at a time, but yes, it is getting better. Thank you, bud. You are welcome, my friend. There we go. I think I heard on the radio that there was like 83 days to the start of football season again. So we are below the 3-month threshold. We are getting below the 3-month threshold. As these, you know, as these newer coins do start hitting roads, it's becoming more and more. Funny, 2 boxes of customer app has found 226Ps. That's cool. You know, it's going to be harder and harder to get boxes that get the older coins in there. It's going to be such a wide variety of new coins. I'm seeing everything from 2021s and 2020s to 2023 so far in this box. I did another 10 rows of the customer pennies that I have back behind me. We're going to probably do a few more rows of those today if Paul's not on. I'm going to do a box of nickels after this. I've got 3 Loomis boxes and a Brinks box in the floor, so we will do some sort of nickel hunt after these halves. And then I might throw in 10 rolls of pennies. Getting to the bottom of my penny thing. Yep, she can do that. They can do that. Dad Spare Change might be able to do it. If I can do it. Let's see. Karen's Coins channel. will pin this message to the top so people can check her out. 71. Thank you, Dad, for a change. There is our first find of the day, a 2013 NIFC. $71. Hey, Brian Robinson, how are you? Hope your hunts have been well this week. I am just excited. There's another 2013 just to have $50 to hunt. I went in, I said, and because I think, you know, I've talked to them about ordering nickels, telling them that I was hunting nickels, and she was like, okay, I'll order nickels. So I went in and said, hey, you got any nickels? Nope, but they brought us a box of $50. Of course, I didn't have enough money to get $50. I was prepared to run around and pick up about 3 boxes of nickels, so I had to go get the money to finish that transaction and pick up nickels. $74D. What's up, Captain Vic? Possibility. I did. Is that one better now? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Thank you, Michael Erickson. I was plugging my own stuff. That's not good. That's a little presumptuous, isn't it? Hey there, JoJo. How are you doing? How'd the garage sale going this morning? Hey there, Argent. I'm going to try to purchase any more boxes till I get through this first bucket of pennies. By next week, I can get another box. But I do have a box of halves waiting at the bank to pick up. Cool, cool. Copper Owl coins in the house. I finally got a box of $50 that was circulated, Matt. So we are hunting halves. See if it will hold up. Y'all check out Copper Owl coins Sundays at 2 o'clock. I think he was on some silver last week. I peeked in right quick, and I think Sam Seabee had some silver going, if I'm not mistaken. Peeked in, gave you a quick like. Thank you, Copper Owl. Selling lots of stuff, still people coming by. All right, JoJo. $74. Another 2013. Every NIFC we found so far has been a 2013. Michael Rose, how are you doing? So not this coming weekend, but the next weekend I will not be streaming, just FYI. Got some things going on that day. So just put it on your calendar. Saturday the 20th, we will take a break. Taking a break. They're the 2015, our first find other than a 2013. I'm sorry, William. I'm sorry, my friend. Maybe Paul will be back on by then. Maybe Copper Owl Coin needs to do a Saturday stream, so maybe he can take over my Saturday slot for that. You can always check out Everyday Opportunity. He streamed at the same time as I do on Saturdays, so there is a backup in play. There's another 2013. 72. Two weeks from now. Yeah, not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday. So if you need a Saturday slot, you can have mine. $71. Well, thank you for your loyalty there, Mr. Fleabag. You are have for sure been a great and loyal supporter of the channel. I appreciate it, my friend. Oh, I know, Michael. Yeah, we're going to, JoJo and I are going to a flea market here, trade days up at Tannehill. And then she's playing piano in a wedding that night, and I'm going to go with her to that also. So I will be busy that day. Hey there, Jolly Roger. Yep, finally got them. Finally got them. Feels like 290. It's been a while, man. You start thinking about it, looking back, for a little video thing like this, you know. There's some longevity there for sure. A lot longer than I thought it would probably keep going, you know. Hey, Brian Simon. Got 28 people up in here, 71D. Trying to remember. Never can remember. Maybe Father's Day weekend. I never can remember what day Father's Day is on. Not that it matters, but it would be a good weekend to take off if that's the case. Hey, Jim Shank. $2013. All the NIFCs have been 2013s except for one. There's another one, 2013. Hey, Silver Serpent. How are you doing? Good coffee. When is Hunting Southwest Ohio going to start his Tuesday stream again? Anybody heard him speak on that subject yet? Was hoping once he made it back into his house, he might be able to start his Tuesday stream. No word yet that I have seen, says Brian. I've got fixing to have new windows put in the house coming up. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. I've been stripping wallpaper. I've got 2 little spots left to strip in the kitchen, and I'll be ready to have somebody come in to skim coat it so we can paint the kitchen. So things are happening here at the Cargyle house. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Brian. $71. That's a nice one. There's a 2025 $50. I'm gonna have to keep that one. I'm not sure if I've got one in my book yet. What was that? That was a Denver. Just haven't made an effort to get them, but I need to make sure. 71. I got a 2024 in there. I don't have a 2025, so I will definitely keep that one. I will definitely hold on to that one. Hey, Anfield. Hope you're doing well. Finally got some circulated $50 to hunt, so I was excited. It was out of the blue. I said, I need some nickels. She said, I don't have no nickel. I don't have any nickels, but I've got $50. There's another 20. That's a 2024 though. I need a 2025 filly now. I'll have them done. And I've got 2026 there. I need to go ahead and put that in. Okay, cool, blistering barnacles. What time is it over there, Christopher, Ty, or Jamie? I guess it's early evening, I'm guessing. Always. We had a couple of cool evenings. When I say cool, upper 60s. So, and it just felt so good. I'm already ready for it to start transitioning back. But we don't have to worry about the white stuff, you know. I always just sleep so much better when it's cool. Yeah, pennies are a drag, Playbag. Pennies, you have to really want to do some pennies. And I've got a lot of them to go through. Nearly 5 p.m. Okay, Christopher. I was thinking it was evening time there. $11:30 here in Arkansas. 11:30 here in Alabama. Yeah, we haven't made it into the middle upper 90s yet, Michael. It's been hovering right at the 89, 91, 92 mark. But it's been so humid, it felt like it was 100 degrees because of the humidity. And we got more rain supposed to come in tomorrow, late tonight and tomorrow, I believe. $71. What was the old Jimmy Buffett song? It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, or Alan Jackson. What's up, Net Theme? I was reading that Denver was already under a severe drought warning, or Colorado rather, as a whole. Hey Valerie, hope you are well. The always important superfan Gabe Bowen. Kind of gunk on that one. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Jolly Roger. Always trying to help out a fellow YouTuber. Bit of rain this week, still pretty dry, says that thing. With you guys, it's not so much the rain you get now, if I'm not mistaken. It's the snow you get over the winter, melting and filling the reservoirs. And it seemed like that they said the snowfall for the year had been disappointing. There is a 2018 NIFC. Yeah, right. Yeah. I got my grass cut this week. I got to start working on trimming trees back. Trying to decide, I got some crepe myrtles I want to butcher, but I'm trying to decide just to go ahead and start on them or wait till they die out in the winter. I really don't care if they grow back. So there is another 2013. Membership coming in from my good friend, that thing, 10 WalkerMagnet membership, Christopher Brock, Mike Slides, Block Blockers, Somebody Really, Living My Best Life, Pete Johnson, my name, Jeff C., Modern Day Prospector, Steve Looking for Silver, and Coins in My Car, something, something, something. So welcome everybody. Thank you, that thing. I appreciate you, brother. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Save me two. You have to talk to the head slot machine mechanic there. You have not missed anything but NIFCs so far, my friend Jim. NIFCs and another NIFC, mostly 2013s. We did have a couple of other years slip in. Maybe the nickels will have some silver. I wanted this box to have silver, but I'm just happy to have a box to search, to be quite honest with you. What's up, yo fan? Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. Thanks for coming in. 71. Got to work on that sub count. It's not working a while, so just going to take it off the screen. Taking it off the screen. Nobody knows. Nobody has heard anything from him, Jolly Roger. I am sure he is, I guess, still involved with the baseball pretty heavy, so that's an important thing. He needs to do that. You're welcome. And I'm sure he will be back when he has time. I know he's still getting coins because Treasure Hog is hunting the coins, some of them anyway. I'm assuming Rick will be on tonight. You go, Jim. You go, Jim. All together now. Gabe the super fan. If Gabe says silver, then I know you can. I got this picture of Jim in the background with pom-poms, you know. So I know what Martin Bowen's going to say, but if y'all have to pick between the Brinks or the Loomis boxes, which nickels do you want me to do next? Brinks or Loomis? It matters not to me. Brink, says Christopher Ty. All right, you're first in, so that's what we're going to go with. $2018, another NIFC. Good day for NIFCs. started. $71. Michael Martin hit the slots. There is a 2005, looks like a satin finish, 2005. Hey, Numismatic. Everything going good? How are you, my fine friend? There's a hold coin. Kind of an NIFC kind of box, but it is circulated, so we were happy to get it. Happy to see a circulated box. $71. Yeah, I know the feeling there, brother. I know the feeling. Always something going on. 73D. $71. Six rows to go. Oops, Tom Thumb hit the slots. $71. Five rows to go. There you go, play bag. Lube it up. Two rows to go. $71. That one. First box in a while. Glad to have it. Glad to have it. $74. And a final 25th 15 NIFC. And that's going to do it. We're going to end up with 12 NIFCs. Yeah, I know. I'm taking that for a win there, Dad's Fair Change. I am not upset at all. At least they're circulated. All right, I'm going to change my. Although I'm not going to keep up with those nickels. What's up, Hunting Southwest Ohio? So I've been asking the question, and no one knows when Hunting Southwest Ohio is going to be back to streaming on Tuesday. The world wants to know. The world wants to know. And I finally got a box of circulated $50, so we were able to hunt half today, which was fun. And now it's on the nickels. All right, all right. The need is out there. Just all I'm saying. The need is out there. Thought that was a 55. I couldn't see the date on it. Nickels, nickels everywhere. Hard to tag. Thanks for dropping in though, Rick. I appreciate you. Guess it's lunchtime or going to the hardware store time or something. I ended up getting all that wallpaper off, Rick, in that kitchen I've been working on. Got one little area to do and it'll be done. There's a 1941. Gonna be our first nickel find. I gotta call somebody to skim coat it and I'll be able to paint. Okay, blistering barnacles, that will be great. We have Karen's coins pinned to the chat. If anybody would like to shoot a sub her way, she's trying to get started with her channel. I think she was at 61. No, it is not. 61 subs, so we're trying to get her off the ground there, get her moving. So if you would not mind, click on it and sub. It don't cost a thing. You know what I mean? How many things can you do that is so helpful to somebody this day and age that doesn't cost a thing? I mean, you know, why wouldn't you just want to run out there and do that just because? Yeah, now I tell you, I try to sub to everybody that has subbed to me. I have to sometimes go through and catch up. But sometimes it's a channel that just that stop by, and if it's not something that you're really super interested in the content, you can still sub, and you can just undo the bell so that you don't get notifications. Because sometimes if you have too many in your notification list, it can really become overwhelming. So it's okay to sub to somebody and just have the bell turned off, or at least not make it yeah, and it will. YouTube will unsub people. That's right. So Karen's Coin seems to have joined us. I'm not on live chat. Maybe I need to do that. There's Karen Coin just sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got you pinned there to the chat, trying to get some people to come and pay you a visit. So thanks for coming and visiting with us. That is always cool. There is a 1959. That's going to be our newest keeper nickel over there, one that we look at anyway. So we got a 41 and a 59. So we're at both ends of the spectrum. Need a buffalo. We went buffaloist last time, so we need to try to get a buffalo on the board today. For sure. We hunted $50 earlier, and that was nothing but NIFCs. And now we're going to hunt a box of nickels, and then I'm going to do at least probably 10 rows of pennies out of my bucket back here. Depending on the time, we may do a few more. What's up, J-Ram? What is up, my friend? J-Ram texted me this morning. Man, you got $50? I said, yeah, there's Chicken Man. Glad you could make it back, Chicken Man. Hope everything went well. Oh, yes, I know. I do know. J-Ram Metal Pours. Thank you, my friend. That was unnecessary, but very much appreciated. J-Ram Metal Pours with a $50 super chat. Just unbelievable, J-Ram. Thank you so much, my friend. You are a super, super, super supporter of the channel. Always have been. And I appreciate you very much. That was very generous. Super, very, very generous of you, J-Ram. Wasn't expecting that one. Was not expecting that one. I'll tell you what, the next box I get, I'm going to give to you. Because I ain't promising anything, but you've already done that. You went and done that. You didn't have to, but you did, so it's done. So if I get a box next week, I'm just going to let you have it, and we'll see what happens. Might not be anything in it, but if there is anything in it, it's yours. It will be yours. Hey, Hey, David Rubin. We did find a 2025s. That's going to go in my album. I don't have any 2025s in there yet, so I'm going to get one of those slots. Ooh, there's a 2026 nickel. That's the second one of those we found. 2026 nickel. This is a Philly mint. Our other one that we found was a Philly mint. So we have two Philly 2026 nickels now found in the box hunting. So that's kind of cool. You started collecting U.S. quarters? Well, I mean, that's quite all right. You're not the only person to come in and learn stuff by watching. So if you ever have any questions, hey, Chill Bill, I'll be glad to answer as I can, but I have a plethora of coin experts in the chat. Hey, Namaste. Thank you. That can answer questions. So there's no dumb questions. The only dumb question is the question I'd ask. So feel free if you ever have questions about quarters. Hey, Nettie Susan, or anything coin related in what we're doing. I have plenty of time, so I don't mind stopping and highlighting something if you see something you don't recognize. We're all here to learn. I myself do not identify myself as a coin expert, but I do like to look at stuff and try to figure things out. So, but there are a lot of people out there that are experts. I am not one of them. I know just enough to be dangerous, if you've ever heard that saying. Just enough to be dangerous. But we just try to be fun, you know, nothing too serious, not putting, we got a buffalo coming up though. So in our boxes generally, Karen, we can find 3 styles of nickels with at least some regularity on 2 of them, but we'll have the Jefferson nickel, which is what we have here. Just those are 1938 through present day. And then occasionally we find a buffalo nickel. So, and I always allow everybody a chance to guess the grade. I mean, the guess the year. And Karen, we found a nickel back some months ago that was a very rare buffalo nickel. Hey, Calvin. I ended up having it graded, and so we had a nickel in it from the bank, and I had it graded, and it's worth about $2,400. And we found it hunting a bank box, a very, very rare buffalo nickel. I really didn't even, if it hadn't been for the chat that saw it, I might not have even recognized it as being what it is. I wouldn't have, be honest with you. As I said, I'm not an expert, especially on buffaloes. But they pointed it out, and it ended up being a super, super fine. So let's see. I don't think this one's going to have a date because it is war slam out. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. No, I still don't have any nickel date. And I don't see a date on that one. So that's going to go down as a dateless buffalo. Dateless buffalo. I did not see a mint mark on it either. No obvious mint mark. and no obvious date. But it is a buffalo, so we'll take it. On to the next one. Thank you, Jim. Man, that was all on you guys. Y'all spotted that thing from a mile away. That was, I've had people saying they've watched a lot of nickel hunt, but that was the most exciting nickel hunt they had ever seen. 29, you and Shellbell was right. I'll give it to you. I mean, it could be. You could absolutely be right. That is good though. We got a buffalo in the box. That's always good to see some diversity there. Okay, J-Ram, I appreciate you, brother. Enjoy your vacation, my friend. Enjoy your vacation. We will holler at you later. Next weekend, if I get a box, it's going to be yours. Just remember, you don't have to be here. I got your address, so I'll send you all your goodies regardless. And again, thank you for the super chat. That was very generous of you, J-Ram. Very, very generous of you. Oh, well, thank you, Karen. It's efficient. You have to be careful not to use the handle to pry with. Make sure you just stick with the blade, because you can loosen the joint there where the blade meets the handle if you pry down too much. Nickels are not too bad because the rows are narrow, so it works pretty well with these. I also have a screwdriver that I use sometimes, but not always. It's quicker to do it with a knife. Quicker to do it with a knife. Well, I appreciate you, J-Ram. I do appreciate you. I know these days with gas being what it is and all, $50 is hard to come by. So I appreciate you doing that. Very much so. Outrunning errands with better half on my phone, so hard to tag, says Brian Jensen. Jolly Roger heard screwdriver, comes in with screwdriver or orange juice. Thank you, Jolly Roger. I appreciate. Hey, Kathy Schroeder, how are you doing? Hey, we're getting up there to 53 people in here just hanging around, so thanks everybody for coming in today. We finally got a $50 box earlier, so we hunted it to no effect. We had a bunch of NIFCs, like 12 NIFCs with one what do they call that? Anyway. What do they call that now? I told y'all what it was when I found it. Now, for some reason, I can't think of the name. Getting old ain't for sissies. But aside from that, there wasn't much there. We just found a 2026 nickel a little bit ago, so that's only our second in the wild 2026 nickel. All right, Hunting Southwest, have a good one, my friend. There is another 41, so we have two 41s, and a 59, and a 2026. Beautiful day up here, so we're gonna hang out by Lake Superior. Well, I can't fault you for that, Brian. I mean, sure, it'd be really more important to stay in your house and watch me all day, but I understand. I'm gonna let you go on this one. I'm gonna let you off the hook. Don't feel bad. Don't be sorrowful. Just go on. Spend the day in the sunshine with your family. We'll just sit here and hunt nickels. Right back to the screwdriver. Oh, Pa, he cut himself one time. Jabbed it through the paper and cut himself. None at all. None at all, Argent. Well, I'll be fine. It'll be okay. I'll make it, you know. I'll adjust. It'll happen, Karen. Yeah, see, coin row hunting is a dangerous sport. I mean, it's right up there with mountain climbing and ski jumping. How are you doing, Billy? Good to see you today. You've been pouring the oil to it. You're resorting to the hammer now, huh? There is a 58 Denver. Only the fourth fine, not counting the buffalo, so fifth fine in the whole box so far. We are about 13 rolls in. If this goes fast enough, I might just do 2 boxes of nickels and a few pennies. We might have time to do 2 boxes of nickels. We're not going to be finding much. Bang them on the counter or something. Yeah, hey there, B. Waller. You going racing tonight? Whew, I was on the verge of a big sneeze there and I lost it. Don't you hate it when that happens? You work all that up, you get right on the edge of letting all that out, and then nothing. Then nothing. on the verge of letting it out, and then nothing. Tom Thumb for the win. I know that's Tom's second win, so at least you're helping somebody out there, Fleabag, with all of the... By the way, does Karen have coins, walkers, to play the games with if she's interested? If somebody wants to try to give her some walkers so that she can play the slots game if she wants. It just for fun and entertainment, but there's a few people that seem to enjoy it. Some more than others. Could be, could very well be. Ooh, so this is a Brinks box, but oh. So usually we've been getting dimes in the Brinks box, but today we got a 2007 2 cent. (2007) 2 cent in my nickel box. That ought to look familiar, Karen, to you and Christopher Ty and Blistering Barnacles. Y'all should be familiar with that one. In my American nickel box. Who'd have thunk it? There's a 54, Denver. A heart. Oh, from Ireland? Okay. Oh, really? Okay, cool. 2007. 2007. Never know what's going to show up. All right, Noob. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming in today. Have a good one, my friend. Have a good day. Be safe. Have a good day. Be safe. All right. Yeah, don't get too hot. Don't get too hot. I knocked my grass out earlier this week, and I've been working in the house for the rest of the time, but I got to get out there and start clearing my edge of my property fence too. Not looking forward to it. Okay, I can do it. She said that she was just going to watch for right now anyway, so I can do it. I can do it. All right, all done. All done. Everybody ought to have points. Ooh, they didn't have them before. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Hey there, High Plains Camper. You're welcome. Was probably my good friend NetBean. I think gave 10 memberships earlier. So you are welcome. I don't know if I have any to do. I don't think I have any more to give away. Oh, no, I have 10 memberships to apply. I'm going to do 5 now, so this will be 5 of my allotment for the month. So there we go. So Mike Wolf, Frostbite Coins, Bean Becky, Dizzy Giraffe, and Alparius all got memberships. That was my 5 memberships. I'll do 5 more later this month. Thank you there, Argent. I appreciate that. Supreme G Stacker got that membership. Thank you, Argent. Very generous of you. Box been a little light. We might have to do a Loomis box. I know Martin Bowman would hate that, but we may have to switch to a Loomis box after this. That's an old ender there. Looks like we got a 39 second year nickel here on the end. Not a D, which is what I need for my album, 39, and not a double or a Henning. Don't see any doubling. Don't see any evidence of the Henning nickel, but it is a 39. That's our oldest nickel to date. Oldest nickel, well, oldest Jefferson nickel, let me say. Because the Buffalo nickel was definitely older. We just don't know how much older, but definitely older. $19.40, so we got 39, 40, and 41, 58, and 59, I think, so far. and a 54. So we got 6 finds only so far. We're approaching the halfway point in this box. What's up, G-Dub? In the house. There's a 53. Not the Henning, but it is a 53. Fleabag, he finally got the settings right, he said. He'd been tinkering with it the whole day. He finally got the settings right on the old slot machine. Another 64. Hard to tell the date on that one. All right. Have a good one, Michael Erickson. I appreciate it. Thank you for being in today. At 95 degrees, it ought to feel pretty good outside. Ought to feel pretty good today. Get another bucket. Get another bucket. 1231. There's another 41. So nothing crazy. We got a Davis Buffalo. We found a 2026. That's our second 2026 nickel that we found box hunting so far. One in this box and one in an earlier box. Still hoping for some finds. Something cool. Valerie says, come on, box, spill it. Spill it, box. It's 59, the second 59 that we found from Denver. Come on now. I need a silver. Play bag for the win again. He's heating up. He's heating up. Run for your lives. Run for your lives. Play bag it back. There's another 41, or fourth 41 nickel. It must have been a lot of 41 nickel minted. Seem to find a lot of those. These are 41p, another filly. All of these are 41 fillies. 41 fillies. Hey, Hannah, you bring me a Mountain Dew? 46. That is a hinting year, but no, does not have the telltale mark on the R's supposedly that they have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Ron Pierce. No Coke in this house. Only Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Mountain Dew allowed. No Coke. I used to keep Coke when I drank, but I don't drink anymore, so don't need Coke anymore. All right, last 20 rows here. We're in the last 20 rows. What can we get out of here now? We need a good find. We need a silver, we need a dated buffalo, a shield nickel. I mean, Coke Slurpee right now. Now, Allison, she liked the Coke Icy. You know, I used to have to, yeah, we had 12 NIFCs in that box was all we had there. Copper Isle. Like I said, I ain't complaining. It's the first circulated box I've seen in a while, so I'll take it, but was hoping for better. Was hoping for better. Satin finish, that's what I was trying to think of when we had one satin finish NIFC, and the rest were regulars. I said it when I found it, then I tried to reiterate what I found, and I couldn't remember the name. So, getting old ain't for sissies. It takes a minute for things to float back to the top. Takes a minute for things to float back to the top. Martin Bowen saying, see, I told you should have did a Loomis box. The Loomis box, it would be loaded, said Martin. Thank you, David. had 5 war nickels for you. I didn't think you got Brinks. I thought yours were all Loomis. Oh, you got that new bank, though. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. You are becoming a Brinks man. I forgot you were getting Brinks now. I've got another one out in the truck I've been meaning to do. With me and Roro want to start a nickel album, so I'm going to try to find her a Dansco nickel album or a Whitman nickel album to get her started on a nickel collection, and we're going to start hunting and trying to fill it from a box. There is a 56 Denver, so that's not the Henning. So I'm not sure which way I want to go, either Dansco or Whitman. It's just you can't buy just one album. There's too many years, you know, to get the whole set in. You got to buy at least 2. Michael Martin, that's your second win, I think. Box, you have been slow. Making progress with this penny bucket. I'm having to bend over to get another handful. Karen, sorry I have to go. Something to come up. All right, well, we're back. We're here every Saturday morning pretty much at 11 U.S. time. So feel free to join in. I hope we got you a few subs, and have a good day. Have a great day, Karen. Sayon or whatever has subscribed, so thank you. Once you subscribe, you have to wait a minute before you can chat. So if you are not able to jump in the chat, that's fine. Just give it a minute and you should be able to have access. So. See, I used to think I could look over there and see how many subs we got now, but not sure. I know we're doing pretty good. We're 1.83 now, 1.83. So we're holding over the 1800 mark. Holding over the 1800 mark. And 59 likes. Thank you, David. Haven't found any dimes in this box like we were the other. Only one coin, not a nickel, which is unusual for Brinks of late. Last 10 rows. Last 10 rows. Ooh, from Turkey. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. I don't think we've ever had anybody visit from Turkey before, so welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Very much appreciated. We're hunting some American nickels. We're looking for nickels 1959 and older. So it's not been a very good box so far. But you never know with nickels. You never know. They could, something could pop up anytime. We found a buffalo nickel earlier, but it was a no date. The date had been worn off of it. And I think we may open another box of nickels next and go ahead and start. We don't have to finish it, you know, there's no real, nothing says we have to finish it. You are welcome. I wish they had done a little something different with the reverse on the new nickels. instead of just the same old. Same old. A little something more identifiable. Gold dime, couldn't help yourself. Well, that's a very good looking dime. That's almost as good looking as my gold mercury dime. Almost as good looking. Not quite maybe, but pretty doggone close. Congratulations there. That's a nice buy there. That's something good to get. I agree with that too, because it's kind of, you know, symbiotic. With the bust being, I mean, that's just a beautiful coin. For those of you that have not seen these yet, but here's what our new dime looks like. And that thing bought the gold one. Here's our old dime. So a much better improvement. There's the 2019 Rosie, and here's the 2026. Very beautiful upgrade on our coinage there. Hannah Cargyle, no I did not. What year is it? 2001. It's not worth anything, Hannah. It's not worth anything. Here I've got a 75 she can have too. That I got the other day. Anyway, beautiful upgrade on our dimes. It's not worth anything, and you can probably use it to buy, hey Maple Leaf, you can probably use it to buy something. Just slip it in with your quarters and they won't notice. Because that's how you ended up with it. Yep, I knew it. I find them all the time in the change machines and what have you, so not unusual. There is a 58, that's our second 58 we found. We've got 6 rows to go here. So what do y'all want to do next? Do you want to start another box of pennies, or do you want to do, start another box of nickels, or would you like to do some customer wrap rolls of pennies? I am easy either way. There's another, no, it must be a bent nickel. Had made a gap in the roll. Nickel, says Jim Thompson. All right, we can do it. There's a 59, I think. Yep, that's our second, third, fourth 59. There, just an old looking 80s nickel. Hey, Furbid. Nickels, nickels, nickels. What a beautiful sound, says Valerie. Nickels it is. I know how to take a hint. I know. Kathy Schroeder said nickels. Nickels it is. It will be a Loomis box of nickels. We'll see how it stacks up this week. That's 82. Yeah, that was, you know, this box would have been the one we find all of the extra nickel or dimes and other denominations in, but this one doesn't have it. Now, I've got one in the truck that is a sister box to all of those dime boxes, nickel dime boxes, so when I open it, I'll see if it's loaded up with dimes, but this is a Brinks box, and that is the type of box we were finding all that in, but not today for some reason. We did find the Euro, but no, nothing else so far today. Maybe they did like Fleabag and they adjusted the machine. There's a 46. 46. San Francisco, isn't that? No, 48S is a semi key date. 48S. There's a 53 San Francisco. What's up, Collector Rick? I got to go to the oral surgeon Monday, so I will probably be laying low for a couple days. Fun, fun, fun. Michael LeFew, been a member for 2 months. Hey, Michael LeFew, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for your membership. I appreciate you. We finally got a box of $50 today, this weekend, Michael, and it was a bust, but it was circulated, so I am not mad at it. I am not mad at it. I'm gonna, next week if I get one, I'm gonna give it to J-Ram for his generous super chat today, but if they continue to come in circulated, I may go back to offering them up for those that are interested. But until I know I got a good huntable supply, I'm just gonna hunt them as is. All right, last roll. Oopsie. Ooh. Picked up 5 rows of halves, had 140 in them. I'll take that. There's a 48. There's a 66. I would take a 40. I wouldn't get upset if I had 140. Michael Erickson finally got his one win of the day. Alrighty. These look kind of old and weathered, so we'll see what they look like. Roll number 1. These are the NF string rolls, so let's see what they look like. Let me get rid of all these. There wasn't anything up here to keep except for the war nickel. We have 1 2026 and 1 Buffalo in that box. Nothing else crazy. Oop, Michael LeFew comes in with the win. Michael LeFew just walks in, says, "Hold my beer." 4. Nothing to report yet. Nothing to report yet. Michael Erickson, slow down, Michael. Slow down. Don't waste them all on one day. You'll have none for next weekend. You won't have any for next weekend. Michael Erickson with the double win. Were you already on blood thinners, Fleabag? Were you already on blood thinners? Is that? Didn't you just have heart surgery? Or are you still waiting on that? They lowered the blood thinners. I guess you could have your blood too thin. Had a heart bypass. So that's not something they would have noticed while they was in there bypassing. You know, you think they get you opened up like that, kind of like, you know, when you're working on your car, if you got to take the front end off, you might as well replace the water pump and do a few other things while you're there, you know. You would think they could look around. That looked like a proof, yeah, 76. That's a 76S. Yep. I don't know if I've got that in my book. Yeah, while you're in there. Oh, with a valve at the bottom of the heart. Nope, I don't have it. I do not have it. So, we'll make an addition to the album in the S-Mints. Go ahead and put that in there. Always a good day when you fill a spot in the album. Always a good day. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Fleabag. I mean, you know, I know you have been through a lot already. One day at a time. That's right, brother. Every day you get out of bed is a victory, right? Every day you get out of bed and grab another handful of pennies out of that jar is a victory. All right, now, Loomis box. You're starting off a little weak here. Like an older one. There's our first find. It's going to be a 57. Got a 57. Argent won the slot. Good job. Good job. Good job, Argent. Fleabag might have wound that thing up a little too good. I mean, Michael Erickson won twice, so he must have done something wrong. Must have done something wrong. $49. Plucked a 49 out of the middle there. He'd been playing keep away from Shell Bell. She said, I've not won since Moby Dick was a minnow. No, probably not. Not till the July show. That's pretty close in Bessemer here. Me and JoJo may go to that one, but nothing really pressing on coin shows. just don't have anything that I've got a burning desire to add to the collection, you know. Finally got a coin show in my small town, and they were doing online auctions. William E. hit the slots. There's old gas and Pa Spare Time. What is up, Pa Spare Time? Kevin, did you make it to the coin show you were headed to? And Pa, good to see you. Everybody's been asking about you. Hope all is well. We assumed you were doing baseball again. Looking forward to getting you back in the mix. I finally got a box of $50. We hunted it earlier today, and it just had NIFCs, but I did get a circulated box of $50. So I'm not mad at it. All right. I did miss it. Hello. All HUD had 9 games this week. Well, 8 since today's got rained out. HUD and Rhett are now both sick. We may stream again one of these days. Well, family first. Family first. No, old gas man, we found a 2026 nickel. Is about the only thing. The box that I searched only had NIFCs. Had 12 with 1 satin finish. Aside from that, nothing to report. But good to see you. Good to see Paul back in the stream. I'm assuming. Yep. Anything good up there? Did you find what you were looking for, Kevin? Paul, I guess you're not upset about a afternoon of downtime. I would imagine you have been burning the roads up there. I'm gonna have to get together with you again. Let's redo our date to get together once you stop running. Once you stop running. But nothing crazy on the nickel find or the $50 today, but good to get a good circulated box for a change. Free bag for the win. I did. Found dime for the boys. Cool. The new ones, the new 2026 dimes you were looking for, or the Mercury dimes? Netbean said he bought one of the new gold 2026 dimes. So were you looking for the new 2026 or the 2016 W's? I didn't think about it when you said it, but it could be either one. Saw a surgeon this week sending me to a specialist for hip surgery, seeing him on the 15th. Hopefully surgery in 90 days. Close to being in a wheelchair. Got shot yesterday. Some better. Well, we'll be praying for you, Pa. We will be praying for you. So you're looking at hip replacement or what there? But sorry to hear that. And of course, let me know. I know we're a ways away from each other, but anything I can do for you, I'm a phone call away. I know the way over there. I know the way. Ooh. So, looky there. Looky there. 43 Philly war nickel. So we have silver on the board coming out of the Loomis box. So we do finally have a little silver something. We do finally have a little something silver. Hey, Doug Harding. Hip replacement. Well, I know that'll be tough on you, Pa. I've heard a lot of people that, you know, have good results on that, though, and just get back on their feet and just live their best life after that. So I'll be praying for that for you, my friend. You deserve all the best, for sure. Just keep us in the loop, Pa. I know you're busy and running with the boys, but we all always wonder what's going on with you, and we worry about you when we haven't heard from you in a while. 1954. Found first silver in 55 boxes of 40. Nice. I was just glad to get a circulated box. I've just told them not to order. I was not expecting to get a box of halves. I walked in the bank to get my nickels, and she said, I don't have nickels, but they dropped a box of $50 off, and it's not a flat one. So I took it, and it was circulated and had a lot of new coins in it, but they were 2021 to 2025. So, I mean, you know, that's just part of the hunt nowadays, is that there's so many years now of excessive coins minted in the new coins that you're just going to have rows consistently with 50% coins from 2021 to 2025. That's just part of the game now. So I don't even worry about it no more. Just open them and go, open them and go. Yeah, they don't let you lay around nowadays with that. They don't let you lay around with knee replacement or hip surgery, hip replacement. Man, they got you up and walking. Up and walking before you know it. Fleabag getting full boxes of 2026s. So they're out there. We seem to always be a year behind. Hey, Michael Wells. Yep. Fleabag sent me a full row, and then I picked up a full row of dimes also, so I've been offering those to my giveaway people if they'd rather have them. There's another 41. At least we found some silver. At least we got a war nickel on the board. I was worried there for a minute. But Loomis for the win. Loomis for the win. Past week would like to donate a 68 Kennedy $50 for extra EOS. I'll share my email and can mail from here. I sent you email with pictures. Very, very generous of you, BH Ringer. So I will do an extra giveaway. I'm just going to put it on a piece of paper here. So that is very nice of you, BH. BH Gall. We will do that. We will do that with the EOS. I will draw 2 names on the EOS. One will be my silver quarter. The other will be BH Ringer's extra giveaway. So that is super, super generous of you, BH Ringer. And he will mail that to you. So that is great. That is great. I always said that this community is one of the most generous communities I have ever come across. Just giving, giving, giving. We can certainly make that happen. There's a 1951. Oops. 1951. Dirty old nickels. There's a 46. It's has a mint mark, so it's not a Henning. Doesn't have the possibility of being a Henning. It probably wouldn't have been a Henning even if it had been Philly minted. Never found one. Has anybody ever seen saw anyone find a Henning nickel on a roll hunt? Only found a few buffaloes in rows. Buffaloes are good to find. I like finding buffaloes. I like a good, there's a 55, so 55 with a this affiliate will be a semi-key. Oh, it's a Denver, so just a 55. Just a 55. Not live, but oh, Stan Horn found. Okay, cool. That's Stan Horn. He's a lucky guy. He's had some really good finds in his hunts over the years. Seems like. So is anybody still having trouble getting pennies? Has the fear from the banks kind of went away now? And because I've got every bank I go to has pennies now if I want them. Hunting Southwest Ohio sold out. The one bank, they have bags full of pennies if I want them. Now I'm not taking any more till I get through what I got. Yeah, it seems like the fear has kind of wore off now, and they're realizing the reality is there's still plenty of pennies out there. Everybody quit hoarding them probably too. Hey James Schultz, how are you doing? I've got pinned a message there to the No Way No How, says Shellbell. Lady across the big water, got a coin channel, trying to get a few subs headed her way. So if you have not subbed to her channel, give it a try. Ooh, there's another 39, so we're still looking for the elusive 39D to put in the album. Yeah, I've got, I don't know, about 10 or 12 of these buckets full of copper pennies. I haven't counted them lately. 57. I have not counted them lately, but I haven't been doing pennies as often, so I'm not adding to them like I was at one time. All right, let's see. Nope, another 39. Philly. 39 Philly. Yeah, I know. It got blown out of proportion, David, and everybody started freaking out about it and holding them instead of doing normal commerce with them. And then that knee-jerk reaction by the government to stop making them all of a sudden caused a panic. And now the panic wore off, so we're back to normal now. Yeah, you've been going through them a little bit though, Jim. I've been seeing your pictures on Discord. You've been doing a few rolls here and there. If anybody is interested, I do have a Discord channel. It's just mainly fellow coin enthusiasts and friends. So we just kind of hang out there and check in with each other as the week goes through. So nothing super special, but special to us. We have a lot of different categories you can contribute to on there, everywhere from cooking to videos to prayer requests or whatever you need to discuss. We generally have a way for you to talk to somebody about it. 1940. Ooh, Tom Thumb hit the slots. We're about to the halfway point in this box. We're going to hunt till 2. We'll see where we're at. We may cut it off at 2. Unless we just start finding some crazy stuff. And I will finish this box later. We got an extra giveaway courtesy of B8 Ringer. $19.70. It looked old. It tried to fool me. Boo, says namaste. Why can't I be a winner, says namaste? Fleabag won. Michael Erickson won twice. Something is obviously rigged here. Hey, Jeremy Gatlin. Good afternoon to you. We are wrapping it up. We're running through this last box. I think we're probably going to just go ahead and finish it. We're going to be pretty close to the end by the time 2 o'clock gets here. And Pa is not streaming today, so if we run over a few minutes, that will be fine. Hey, Larry Downham. Quick hello, Larry says, to all you great folks listening in with the flu. That is not good. Hope you are all doing well. Stay blessed. Well, I hope you get better quick there, Larry. Take care. Drink plenty of fluid. I'm told that helps. I'm told that helps. William E. Hit the slots. Chicken Man Dan. You putting a whooping on them today, William. The past 3 weeks, I have rated my vault, and I have only been searching 2022 P&D uncirculated nickel rolls. The bank frowned on the 5 nickel bag deposit. I bet. I wish I had a way to turn them in bags, because I would have just kept on getting boxes even though they were 2023s, but I don't, so as long as they're circulated, they go back pretty easy. I think Copper Owl takes his back in bags. And I've heard some people say that you do them in bags, you don't get your money back immediately, but I think Copper Owl does. So I'm not sure how that works. From time to time on one bank, is it like one of the big names or is it a smaller bank? It seems like I've heard that Citibank allows the bag deposits. Oh, bags only, no rolls? Okay. I mean, that'd be a good way to take them back. You know, mine's take them back, get my money, take that money to another bank. So I'm guessing if that's not an automatic, here's your change, here's your money type of transaction, that it just wouldn't work. Well, I mean, it would work, but I would have to, you know, put some money back to be able to be however much I need ahead. to be able to do it. So I don't think we have a Hancock Whitney here in Alabama, not in my area. Yeah, Bank of America. That's actually the one I was thinking about. Namaste, that I heard did bag deposits. That's actually the one I meant. Box 5 with a total skunk. 5 more to go. That's kind of why I was wanting to see what they're like once I start getting halves again before I started selling them. But J-Ram was so generous with his super chat that I'm going to give him one next week. Oh, nice. That's the one with the spear or something through the eagle, or a die crack that goes through the eagle or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't do dollar coins. They offer them to me sometimes, but I don't do them. Nice. Gold-plated Susan B's. Nickel down, nickel down. another 55 peeking out the back, I believe. 1955. It's a Philly. It is a semi-keyed 8. Nope. Another Denver. Another Denver. Yeah, I haven't seen Lisa D today. That's right. I hope she's doing well too. Sometimes, you know, life gets in the way and you got to do things other than watch me hunt coins. I know, hard to believe. Oh, nice. Trinary. Would have been nice if that would have been a 0. That would have been awesome. Awesomer, if that's a word. $59. Yeah, I know. I've got a lot of outside work that needs to be doing. I'm just doing it in spells. I go out there and cut limbs or mow grass or whatever, and then when I get too hot, I just come in. Go back and hit it for another 30 minutes or so later. Got all the yard cut and weed eating done last week. Now I got to start cutting limbs on trees. All right, 10 rows to go. We're going to finish her out. We're going to finish her. There's another 41 ender. Yeah, I didn't look at that as a low serial number. Well, it had the 1 at the beginning, so that messed it up too. That is kind of cool though. A lot of people, you know, they have odd combinations they like to collect. Like I know one guy, he collects 007 numbers. He likes James Bond aspect. So if it's a bill with a 007 on it, he tries to collect those. So yeah. Whatever flips your dress up. Whatever flips your dress up is what I say. All right, we got 8 rows to go. We got 4 giveaways today. Since B.H. Ringer comes in like a bandit in the night, throws an extra giveaway in there. Yeah, and that would have been a really good note to have. I used to watch auctions all the time on Heritage and Great Collections and what have you, and some of those binary notes in good condition can fetch a pretty good penny. Thank you, Michael Erickson. We're almost there. Six rows to go. There's a 54. Yep, Christopher Ty. Y'all check out Christopher Ty. You want to see a varied collection, Christopher Ty is the channel to go to. That man has a little bit of everything. Let me tell you. $53. Nothing special. 3 rows to go. 204. We did pretty good. Box of halves and 2 boxes of nickels in 4 hours. Not too shabby. Or 3 hours. What is it? Whatever it is. About a box an hour, so 3 hours. $19.60. He may be. He's got quite a collection of currency and coins and things, so you never know who you're chatting next to, you know. You just never know. right, last row of the day. I mean, you know, not the greatest hunt, not this crazy amount of stuff found, but we did get a silver nickel, we did get a buffalo, we found a 2026, no silver in the hash, but that's okay, they were circulated, so we are making progress. We are making progress. We added a spot to the album, so that too is a plus. We got a 2025 for the Kennedy album. So it was not all for naught, and I got to spend time with you guys, so that in itself is a good thing. All right, I am going to go over here to the dashboard, to the giveaways. I'm going to start the 50 likes giveaway, and we're going to pick 2 names out of it. And then I'm going to start the EOS, and I'm going to pick 2 names out of it. And remember that BH Ringer is donating one of those items, and he will mail it to you. So we ended up with 15 finds in the 40s and 50s, including one silver nickel. So here we go. Come one, come all. Got some good goodies to give you. One minute left. I'm going to draw 2 names. You will be getting a 40%er, 50. Well, did we do 70? Did we make it to 75? I did not look at that. We may just be drawing 1 name. We did not. We have 72 likes, so I'm only doing the 50 likes giveaway. So we'll just be drawing 1 name, and then we will do the EOS giveaway. 1 name. Y'all almost got me. Made me give away my silver for nothing. You almost got me. 23 seconds to go. 23 seconds to go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go, picking a winner for the 50 light. Silver Serpent comes in for the win. Silver Serpent. All right, going to start over again. Going to complete that. We're going to go to the EOS, and I will be doing 2 names here. 2 names here. One will come from BH Ringer, and the other will be a silver quarter I found in the change return. So, free giveaway for me to you. WalkerMagnet, box 6 skunk. That's 1 silver in last 61 boxes, 60 plus silver below our average. Pretty sure Brinks and Loomis are plucking silver in our area. You might be right, Paul. You know, we've heard those rumors before, and you just never know. I mean, you went on the mother of all silver runs. So, you know, I guess you might have just found all the silver in your area, Paul. Have you thought about it like that? Chuck, you might have just found all the silver and there's nothing left to find. I don't remember how many consecutive weeks you went with a silver found. It was a heck of a run. You might have just found all the silver in Arkansas. There's nothing left to find. 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. Yeah, I know, namaste. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. We're going to draw two names here. One will be the silver quarter, 64 silver quarter I found, and the other will be a 40%er from BH Ringer. And the first winner for my giveaway is Captain Vic. And the next winner from BH Ringer is going to be Ricky the Scotty. That's a name I ain't seen in a while. How you doing, Ricky? I will forward any emails that I need to BH Ringer for addresses. He sent me his information with the coin, and I will forward that to your address, Ricky, to BH Ringer. So that's going to wrap it up today. It was fun. We got a lot of hunts in, so that was good. We got 2 boxes of nickels and a circulated box of $50, so we can't be mad at that. No, we finished up with 50. We're going to leave it at 50, Michael. Thanks for keeping up with that for me, though. So I appreciate everybody that's been in today. And we're going to call it a day today. We will see you next Saturday. And then the Saturday after, I'm going to skip a weekend. So the weekend of the 20th, I think. Yeah, Saturday the 20th, I will be out and about. So I will see you guys the Saturday following. Have a good week. Make sure you check out Rick tonight and Copper Owl tomorrow. And we hope that we see Pa again soon. So Pa, you take care. We'll certainly be praying for you and your hip and all of that. It gets better, or is you find an answer for that, and also for Hud and Rhett that they get through their sickness. So you guys take care. God bless everybody. See you later.